I shall gather Sam's back with us.
I'm not sure, Jeff, how we're going to cram all of this into 4 minutes, but let's do our best. Let's start with the refereeing controversies from this weekend. In the early kickoff on Saturday, West Ham 2, Liverpool 2. It was 2-2 going into the final minutes, and a bizarre moment where the West Ham goalkeeper, Areola, fell to the ground after collecting a ball from a cross. There was no whistle, everything's normal. He got back to his feet, rolled the ball out, as many goalkeepers do, but then stopped. Cody Gakpo went to collect the ball, and when he did that, Anthony Taylor, the referee, blew his whistle, not allowing Cody Gakpo to go on and score. Everybody at the time, Jeff, was very confused, especially yourself, right?
That was crazy. You could see the referee, Anthony Taylor, he is waving, play on. Come on, play on, get that ball back into play. Areola's put the ball back into play. And then, for some bizarre reason, Taylor decides to blow his whistle to stop Cody Gakpo rolling it into an empty net. And then it seemed like he almost encouraged the West Ham keeper to be injured when he wasn't.
I think it looked like he certainly told him to go down, for sure.
It looked like it was Anthony Taylor calling the physios on, nobody else.
Well, you'd throw the ball out, wouldn't you?
That's why I said to Jeff in the break, I said, if he was genuinely injured, just throw the ball out of play. He wouldn't roll it into Gakpo, but it was fine. He wouldn't roll it into But I'm just baffled as to what Anthony Taylor was thinking.
I don't know. He's made an almighty cock-up, and then he's tried to cover his back by, waving on the physio. I think it's as simple as that. He's made a horrific mistake. It's one of the most bizarre pieces of refereeing in the entire season.
It was bizarre. For me, I think one of the worst decisions I think we've seen all season was in yesterday's game against Spurs-Arsenal. Spurs 1, Arsenal 3 at the time. Declan Rice then tries to clear a ball and ends up kicking through Ben Davies. He gets nowhere near the ball. He kicks him hard on the thigh. No penalty given. What I find absolutely frightening about this incident, guys, is everyone keeps telling me, and all over social media, Michael Oliver is supposed to be apparently the best referee we have got in this country, and he is refereeing the biggest game of the season yesterday. How on earth? He is 2 yards away. He's got no one in his way. He is looking right at it. It is absolutely scary, frightening. The best referee gets that wrong. It was, of course, overturned. And you know what, guys? We sit here, and loads of our listeners and fans that go to Premier League games week in, week out, they want VAR gone. And I understand why. It takes too long and all that. But what scares me is with no VAR, incidents like that yesterday don't get overturned. How on earth can you look right at that? He boosts right through him and he says play on.
I thought you got to ask Jeff this question. You just answered it.
Jeff, I'm sorry. I felt really, really passionate about this.
Jeff, I don't know
no, Jeff, if he's the best we've got, it's not great, is it?
It was a bad moment for him. Let's put it that way. Lovers of VAR will point out that, in the end, they came to the right decision.
He wasn't long on the monitor, was he?
Is all that matters.
It was the first time it was done quickly and rightly, because you didn't need more than one look at that, did you?
No, you didn't.
One more I've got for you that Mauricio Pochettino said after the game on Saturday. It's damaging our game. He's talking about VAR. It was 2-2 at the time. Chelsea thought they won it at the end. Disasi header, but VAR said there was a foul in the build-up. Badiashile on Carlos. Should we call it, Jeff, a nudge? Not really a push, a slight nudge.
Yeah. My first thought, the first sight, I thought, well, that's a foul. But then you see Diego Carlos backing into him a little bit. And I'll tell you one thing, absolutely for sure, that had that been a defender nudging a forward in that situation, it would never have been a penalty in a billion years.
Was that an obvious mistake, though, from the referee?
Well, I'm not having clear and obvious.
That's the problem.
Clear and obvious is just to cover referees' backs. Nothing more than that. A foul is a foul is a foul.
But that's why I find frustrating, Jeff, is the defenders are allowed to grab hold of attackers, and 9 times out of 10 nothing gets given.
You saw that yesterday, Arsenal-Tottenham, where 3 or 4 went down.
Yeah. And then there is a slight nudge, and immediately gets overturned. I think the lack of consistency is crazy.
Yeah, the one thing I would say, and it's nothing to do with referees or VAR, is there are signs for Chelsea are good at the moment, that Pochettino is starting to get a real tune out of them. And in that second period at Villa Park, they were fantastic.
Very good. Yeah.
Fantastic. Sam, thanks very much indeed. Have a good day, mate.
Thank you, gents.
Sam.
See you soon.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.